Hi, Leo. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Let's see what's good in the hood. Third week of October. So what's happening here for my Leos, please? I know last week we were talking about how you guys were going through something, but I feel like the energies might not have shifted as quickly or have changed, only because I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles here. And the Five of Pentacles talks about being left out in the cold, but I see you healing. So it's almost like another week of recovery for you, Leo. And you know, when we say this too shall pass, it's because time can only heal. Time heals all wounds. And then you have Magician. So you're definitely onward and upward. But I, excuse me, I do see at the bottom of the deck, you're weighing your pros and cons over something. Some third party situation, some team member situation. We'll see why that's there, because that's coming down the pike. For your energy for the week, though, I'm seeing that you're trying to manifest something in your life. All the while you're recovering while being left out in the cold. If I was to put this in a financial or reading context, I would say this is like a job loss or a financial hit. And now you're trying to recover. And you're trying to manifest ways that you can recover from this. If this is love, yeah, you're suffering a blow. You are feeling lonely. You're out there and you're healing from that pain and you're trying to manifest a new future. Let's see. What's coming in towards my Leos for their future, please? Well, I love the attitude. You're staying positive and hopeful, that's for sure, with the Star card. But you're not making a judgment call, which could lead to toxicity, Leo. We'll go back to that in a second. Let me shelf it for a second so we can talk about the rest of the cards. You're starting a new chapter. The world is your oyster now. The World card, right? You throw your hat up in the air or you throw it into the ring. Sometimes if it's literal, I could talk about world travel. I don't mean across the street or in your car. I'm talking about like over a body of water, far away. And Five of Wands, which talks about blocks, obstacles, issues, arguments, just going around and round, right? When I combine all these cards in regards to your future positions, you're starting a new chapter, but you're stumbling, you're falling, but you're getting back up again. You're having these blocks, these issues. You're remaining positive. I think the one thing that's holding you back is that you're not making a final judgment call. I'll give you an example as to what I'm talking about. Like me and my sister were talking about a mutual friend where she was on and off with this person, this guy, and she really wanted stability. She really wanted a commitment. She really wanted to move on. She had unrequited love for the other person, but she kept at it with this person because I guess plan B, I don't know what her train of thought was. We're like, you're not going to meet anybody. Your energy isn't clear. It's not clean. There's no fresh, clean plate. There's no clean slate, anything. You're still attached to that person's energy and he yours. So until you stop talking to that person or you cut them off or you say goodbye to that part of your past, you're not going to meet new, fresh, and be open to it. And she did. She finally did that. She finally put herself out there and she started a new clean plate. The World card. She was stumbling, she was falling, she got back up. Five of Wands. Because she remained positive and hopeful. And she met somebody serious. And it's working out magically. The second she decided to cut that person off. That is, I hope you can find the moral to that story, but these are what your cards are telling you. You're starting a new chapter. You're going to fall. You're going to get up. You're going to stay positive. We're going to clarify this, and we're going to see what's going on. But the only thing I want you to be aware of is the fact that you didn't cut anything off yet. You didn't make a decision. You didn't make a judgment call. And that is going to lead to the devil. Toxicity, falling down a deep, dark well, and you're going to try to claw your way up. You're going to spin out. And then you're going to be looking for your serenity. And then eventually you're going to walk away from that which isn't fulfilling you. And you're going to be waiting for some lover to come back. Hell to the no, Leo. Let's continue. continue. Let's see what's going to happen here. I'm sorry I'm such a forthright reader, but I like to read the cards as is, and then you guys get to apply it to your lives as you see it, as they resonate. What is it that Leo doesn't see coming their way, please? If you had a fight, a breakup, a job loss, or something huge, something that upended your world, because I feel like you did in the recent past, because the Tower is here, right next to the Ten of Cups, a happy couplehood, somebody where you had a happy relationship. If it's not love, then work. It was like you were all a happy team, but something happened. There was a big collision. There was a big uproar. There was a big... But Six of Wands tells me you're going to come out successful. You're going to come out with somebody patting you on your back. And they're going to be like, job well done, Leo. This is love related. This person, for me, Six of Wands usually means this person comes back to vindicate me and validate me. And they apologize and blah, blah, blah. And for whatever reason, when they come knocking on my door, I feel good. But how do I feel good? I have an ego boost. That's nice. But to what avail? Where's this going to lead? That's great you came back, but are we going to fix our shit? I don't know. Are we going to collaborate? All right, let's continue, because I see your situation being very complicated. What's the advice here for Leo, please? Okay. We got the Ace of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and Justice. More vindication, more validation. Okay. Let's talk about Justice for a second. Justice is the karma card. You do good, you get good. You do bad, karma's going to kick you 3 times very hard when you're most vulnerable and at your weakest. You don't want to fuck with karma, because it hurts a lot and multiple times. Now, the fact that it's in your advice position denotes that you need to play fair. You need to be just. You need to think about your own karma. Moreover, you need to make a fair, balanced, honest decision for all parties involved. That's why it's a Libra card, because Libras tend to do that. They make fair, balanced, honest decisions for the whole party, for the whole gang. Now, Ace of Swords talks about putting your cards on the table, laying down your truth. And the Eight of Pentacles, keep chipping away at what you're doing. You're on the right path, you're on the right course. It's talking about you working hard towards your craft, your job, your hobby, your life, you, your kids, your self-worth, your relationship, your person, whatever your goal is. Keep working at it. Just that when you make a decision, Leo, that it's fair and balanced for all parties involved. Moreover, put your cards on the table. You're being honest. And as long as you're honest, you are being fair. All right? And this will bring you to wish fulfillment. I promise. 9 of Cups. Slow and steady wins the game. Let's see what the outcome of the week is. Well, we see Empress and we see the 4 of Cups. Whatever's happening to you or whatever's going on with you, Leo, at the end of the week, I can see that you're evaluating your worth and your value. Is this person worthy of me? Is this job worthy of me? Do they deserve me? Do they get my, my skill set? Is it even applicable here anymore? Does this person really love me as much as I love them, because I put them on a pedestal and I don't see them doing shit? These are the things that go through the Empress's mind, because she's a motherfucking Empress. Kings and queens report to an Empress. That's how it is. So an Empress knows her worth and her value. but it's lonely at the top. Ain't a lot of people who can match that energy level. The only other person or being that can match an empress is the emperor. And that's hard to come by. That's why they say it's lonely at the top. What are you willing to lower yourself to be with? You know, at the end of the day, you're calculating something because you're trying to bring something into this world. It is the pregnancy card. It is bringing a relationship into this world. It is bringing a job that you want into this world. Something, your life, the way you want to bring something into this world. This person, this thing, that job, is it worthy of you? That's the Empress. And that is you at the end of the week. And it's coupled with the Four of Cups. My least favorite card in the deck for me. Because the Four of Cups talks about something where I feel unsatisfied, I'm bored, I don't like it, it's not for me, it's runner-chaser dynamic between two lovers, or it's unrequited love. Okay? You're thinking of your worth and your value, and you're sitting here saying, I don't know if this shit's for me, I don't like it. But look at you. You're sitting here pining on your losses because you're looking at this empty. But there's a person, the universe is throwing you a bone. I don't think you're looking at it. I don't think you see it. You're like, no, thank you, not for me. Because I'm an Empress. So you're remaining focused on whatever your path is, your agenda. It goes back to the story I was telling you about my friend, and she couldn't slice that energy off, so that energy from her ex was still attached to her. So she was like this. She had blinders on. The second she dropped that person, the blinders went down, and she could see in her peripheral, so all these opportunities, all these people, all these things. So whatever opportunity is being thrown at you, you don't care for it. So we'll see why. We're going to clarify all of these things and see what's going on. Again, future positions. So please take what resonates with you guys and don't. This is why I generalize my readings, because it's a large audience. I think we should read the cards and not pretend to make shit up. So either like this resonates or it doesn't. But this is the cohort the universe wants me to read for you guys. This group, whatever's going on to this group of Leos. All right. Or if it's in your chart. I don't know, maybe some of you guys resonate more with your moon or your rising. Mars is your action planet. Jupiter is your love planet. Venus is your love planet. Make no mistake though, Mars is also your sex, okay? Venus is just how you show up in love. The Magician is clarified by the Magician. I use two different decks. You know why I do that, guys? Because there are 78 cards in each deck. The mathematical probability of the same exact card falling in the same exact position is pretty fucking rare. And that's why I use two decks. Because now I know the universe is backing up this story for me. You are trying to manifest something in your life. I could see it through the clarifiers. I feel the confirmation, but I also see you in your head as the Queen of Swords. Or some of you could be dealing with an air sign female. Maybe it's your boss. I don't know. A Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Very, in their head. Cerebral. Also fair, balanced, honest people. But if that energy is you, you're in your head. You've lifted this sword. You are ready to cut something out or put it down to have a conversation. You're in your head because you are weighing your pros and cons. You're debating something. For a lot of reasons. You're left out in the cold. And you're debating on certain things on what you want to manifest in your life while you're healing. Not a bad way to go, Leo. Not a bad way to go. Because I still see you concentrating on your life, your goals, your job, your hobby. And you're collecting all of this in your war chest without you even realizing. I do want you to be careful about this. Because I do see the death in reverse back there. Which is not letting go of something that has ended. Even if it ended, it needs to come back to you correct or different. Definitely transitioned. Can't fix what had fallen apart. It's over. It doesn't matter because you're beginning this new chapter. Now you're moving on because you're healing. And you're doing that well. A lot of people just get stuck in that phase where they feel left out in the cold, and that's it. That's all they ever will go. To come in from out of the cold, you have to manifest a new future by putting yourself out there, getting a new job, making new friends, doing new shit. And you're doing that by being the magician and throwing your hat up in the air and being like, Clarify, please. Well, you're definitely moving forward slowly and cautiously, but you're curious about something. I don't know if you're actually, this is wild to me. It really fucking is. I can't even. Five of Wands is clarified by the Five of Wands. Is that crazy? You do. You have roadblocks. You have obstacles, issues, arguments, whatever. It's like, and I'm going to emphasize this for you because I want you to know that I understand what you're going through. I hear you. I feel you. And I want you to know that there's some energy out there, or there are some beings out there that understand you and support you, Leo, because you must be getting frustrated. You must be wearing thin. Your patience must be, riding and chafing right up against you. It's amazing that your spirit hasn't even broken because it's here. Here's the interesting part. You're thinking about a marriage, a commitment, or a job with a lot of money. It can be either or. But these are all classified by the same thing because this is the highest money card in the deck. But it's also a card built in foundation, something solid. So all these arguments, blocks, obstacles, issues, and things that you're doing, it's either applying to your work life or your love life regarding a commitment, but you're curious. You're curious about something. So you're taking one step in front of the other because you're being cautious, Leo. I think you're taking the right steps. I think you're taking the right moves. But let's see what's going on here. What is this hullabaloo here with this tower and... Well, I do see for those of you in regards to love, maybe you are having a runner-chaser dynamic. Some of you could be dealing with the Capricorn or an Aquarius because I have the Devil card and the Star card came out twice. So, and then there's the Libra card, and then the Taurus card is also there for major arcanas. Yeah. The Devil with the Star card and the Four of Cups in reverse. Remember I was telling you about the Four of Cups upright? It's unrequited love. No, no, thank you, not for me, blah, blah, blah. In reverse, it means, oh, that thing that I didn't care about, let me look at it again. I think it might actually be abundant. I might actually like it. Now, I want you guys to understand that cards are energies. So it also talks about the people in your environment and who this situation is for. So if it's not you, it's them. If somebody's looking at you abundant, but you're not, or it's the other way around, this is why we say runner chaser. And I know it's to be something like this because of the Six of Wands, where somebody's vindicating you and validating you. And now maybe you're looking at it. But I don't know in the interim of things if the shit that this person did to you turned you off. Because you're going in a toxic cycle. You're going round and round and round. Although you're trying to remain positive and hopeful, you're looking at something maybe as abundant. But you're going into a pattern. And that's kind of like what the devil does to us. I don't know if any of you watched that show, Percy Jackson, I think. It was like about Greek mythology. And in one episode, the kids go into a casino and because they're trying to travel to the underworld, right? I'm bringing this up because the devil card is here. So they tried and they had to go through a casino. And then they get stuck in the casino, and they're in this casino where they think it's only a few hours. They were there for like days, maybe even weeks. So it was like they were being trapped in there, and they had no idea how. and it was like coming through the air and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, long story short, the reason I bring up this story is because that's what repeated cycles do. That's what the devil represents. The devil's like, I will keep you here. I will keep you in a vicious cycle, my friend, until you get the lesson. And then you can leave. And then they do. They figured it out, and they got the fuck out of the casino. You need to get out of the casino. So that's what's happening. And I think by the end of the week, you realize that. You're like, I'm in a goddamn casino. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm losing my money. But you know what I mean. Apply that analogy or allegory to your lives. Because the reason you are there mentally or emotionally is because you're right now, your mind is just ruminating on the loss, not on what you have left over, which is behind you. You still have some shit to work with. You just got to figure out how to turn those 2 cups into an opportunity. But I get you right now, Leo, because you're in this phase right now where you're healing. So you can't see what's what just yet. So in the middle of the week, you're going to have these, feelings. Just don't get pulled back because of the devil that I see here. And you will, because someone's going to vindicate you and validate you, and it's going to confuse you. All right. So let's see what the advice is here, please. Okay. Ace of Wands in reverse, 9 of Wands, and the Empress. Ooh, 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I like this. All right. I don't know if for some of you, you might have had like a passionate new beginning or a passion project at work and it looked like it might have failed or it went away or something happened. It was beneath you or it wasn't worth your time, something like this, right? It was a lot of hard work and you were trying to bring it to fruition. Maybe you don't see its finality. Maybe you don't see it working out, or maybe you're trying too hard to make it happen and it's not happening. For whatever it is that you want here, Leo, you need to put your cards on the table, really put in some hard work and effort, but make a fair, balanced, honest decision for you and yourself and everyone involved. Moreover, if this is in love, it is the same application. You are meant to not give up, drop the boundaries, because if you have too many, you're not going to bond. Of course, look at your worth and your value. Remember what it is that you want in your life and what you're trying to bring into this world. Put those cards on the table so the intent is the same and you work towards that goal. And make sure that the decision you finally make is for all parties involved, which I think you will do because this looks like it's coming down the pike. This also looks like an Aries card. And this is a water sign person. But this is you looking like you're bossing up into a partnership too. Others of you, this is soulmate. With holy shit, can I show you something? Remember in the beginning of my reading? Review this, like take it back. Rewind this video to what I told you before about the explanation of the Empress. Lonely at the top. Only one other person can meet you there. Look who's here. These are your advice. So I still stand firm by my advice. What is the 4 of Cups and the Empress at the end? Be the Empress. Because you are. In your outcome. Because you see and you evaluate whatever it is that you're evaluating, and you don't like what's being offered to you, you walk away. You come back into your heart chakra. You come back into your own. And then you start reviewing your options. You do walk away at the end of the week. Romance angels, what's going on here in love for Leo, please? What is all of this happening here, please? See, codependency is also another card of the devil. But it didn't come out, so we'll just leave that there. Trust. Separation. And you deserve love. Now, I'm going to use another deck, and I'm going to do something that we kind of do in my extended readings for my members. I know we don't do that here with you guys, but I don't know. If you're still here and you're still watching, let me know if this interests you. All right, you deserve love. Please clarify. 2 of Cups, 8 of Cups. Walking away from something where you don't feel they deserve you. Simple enough. Trust. Clarify trust. 9 of Wands. The Hangman in reverse. And the Knight of Cups. Someone's coming towards you. You need to trust in the universe, first of all. Someone's coming towards you to talk to you in regards of emotional love. It's going to get you unstuck, but you're going to be heavily guarded. Separation, please. The World, which you have in your main reading. Temperance, tempering yourself and, restoring your inner peace. This person that you're separated from, these cards are sort of repeating themselves. 6 of Wands, they're coming back to vindicate you, validate you, but this brings you back to center. But you start your new chapter. I feel like you get turned off, Leo. You really do. After all of this shit that's said and done to you. You're like, well, what the fuck was I working towards this whole entire time? Where were you? All right, these are just energies of the week. Of course, these things shift and change. Wisdom House and Night, final piece of advice for Leo, please. Just like that, Leo, shit can just change at the drop of a dime. Whole lives. Honesty. Let's see what's trying to give you. Find the common message, common thread of your reading and the message that you're going to get from this to help you along with your decision-making process. My darling, you have chosen the symbol of clarity and true communication. Now is the time to be absolutely honest with yourself about what you want and what you're thinking about, what your motives are, and your real feelings. Honesty is the way to truly step into your power. When you choose honesty above all else, I, as your goddess, will send you courage to do what's right. This is why you have justice in your advice. You have the Ace of Swords putting your cards on the table. This is also a time to demand honesty and integrity from others. It's not just you. You have a right to get clear messages. This is the greatest freedom and power in telling the truth. All right, guys, this is an amazing reading. Please leave me your comments down below, and I will see you on the next one.